Hello gamers, welcome back. I think I got this working now. So, hooray! Oh, I hit my glasses on the microphone. Hooray! I got it working the way I want it to. So yeah, basically I just went into the uh, software for the audio interface and just turned up the gain in that. I also turned up the gain knob on the actual physical audio interface itself as well. So yeah, and I also adjusted the boom arm so that this, you can't see this. This is closer. This is closer. It's all closer now. The microphone is closer. Also, if you're wondering what like these things are, these things are like the clips for this cord. So that's how it's like hooked. The cord is hooked on to the thing here. It's to keep the cords organized. And when I say keep the cords plural organized, I'm talking about keeping this only this one cord organized. The rest of them are not. They're not organized. They're not zip tied unless they are zip tied and I forgot. So, yeah. That's why these things are here because they're just extra. So I figured I'd just put them on the boom arms so that I wouldn't lose them. So, yay. Yay! I got the thing working the way I want it to. Awesome! Yeah! Okay. Um, I don't know if I should talk about the things I talked about in the previous 3 videos. I guess I can just very quickly speed run through it. I played Spider-Man 2. I bought a hard copy of it. I 100% beat it on Friday. I'm buying hard copy games again. Specifically, I'm buying them on the PlayStation because, to my understanding, games are typically printed fully on the disc on PlayStation. So, yeah. I found an indie game called Ghost Knight. The demo came out for that on Friday. I want to try that. I've been watching season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen. That's been good. Power scaling in that show is great. Characters are great. The fact that like every character has a different power, significantly different power, is cool. It makes the cast not feel bloated, even though there's already like 50 characters on like the good and evil sides. It's really great. It's really, really great. I hit my glasses on the microphone again. So, yeah. I've done nothing else. So, yeah. Um, yeah, my life is boring. Anyways, so I guess I could talk about some stuff I've been buying. So, I didn't talk about this, but I bought, I don't know if the cord's gonna like allow me. I bought this. I bought this a while ago. I bought this thing like sometime last year. I like this. This thing is useful. I use it for OBS, and I would use it for Discord if I spoke to anybody. So yeah, and obviously I bought the face cam. I made like a short video on that. I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, I didn't make a short video on that. I just went ahead and made my DRM video of why I hate DRM in video games. So, yeah, and then I bought the audio interface, the boom arm, and the microphone. So, yeah. The next thing I want to buy for my PC setup is a giant mouse pad. I know that sounds highly ridiculous, but there is a use to it, okay? So when I'm like playing a game and I'm like moving the mouse around, the mouse pad moves. Like it will be like up on the top, like up towards the top of my table, and then I have to like pull it back so that it's closer to my hand. Well, if I just get a giant mouse pad that like covers up the entire section of the table I use, then I don't have to worry about the mouse pad moving, and it will just be really nice. So, yeah. Next thing, I guess going back to hard copy games, I guess I could talk about like a few of the games that I wanted to buy hard copies of. Specifically, I'll give examples of games that I own digitally that I want to buy physically. So, God of War, Ragnarok, uh, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Luigi's Mansion 3, Dead Space Remake. I only have four. I only can think of four at the moment. What's another game that I own digitally that I wanted to buy physically? Uh, oh, all the Yakuza games, all of those. I really like that IP. I don't think all of them are good, but I do want to buy all the Yakuza games physically. Granted, I that does like exclude like Black Panther 1 and 2 because those like came out on the PSP. I don't own a PSP. They stopped making the PSP a long time ago. They stopped printing those two games a long time ago. But I can buy Yakuza 0, Yakuza Kiwami 1, Yakuza Kiwami 2. And I can buy those physical. 3, 4, and 5 remastered come on 2 disc when you buy it physical. 6 and 7. And I didn't really like Ishin, but maybe I'll buy it physically just for the sake of having all of them. We'll see. I will say, I don't like the XP system in Yakuza 6. And then the XP system, that XP system from Yakuza 6 got used again in Kiwami 2. I don't like the XP system for those two games, but I will say, out of all the ones I've played, which are the ones I just listed, Yakuza 6 has the best graphics in the whole series, in my opinion. I don't know why they didn't try doing that again for 7. That would have looked amazing in 7. Maybe they'll do it for 8. I have no idea. Maybe they'll do it for the man who erased his name. I got no idea. Because we got Gaiden coming out next month, and 8 is. I don't think 8 has a release date. Actually, no, 8 has a release date of like next year. My bad. So, yeah. Um, Yakuza 8's gonna be an RPG, so hopefully that will be cool. Hopefully they don't do the grind stuff again. The grind stuff was awful in 7. I had one of my friends guide me through the grind of that game. I did so much side stuff because like once you get to the halfway point in the game, you have to fight Majima and Saejima, and that boss fight is very, very difficult, and you are forced to have to level up. So I went into like the sewers, and I was like fighting this like caveman in the sewers, and I kept fighting him until I hit some level. And then I went to the arena and I fought on this particular level of the arena because the arena is like divided into floors. I'm trying to remember what I did. I think it was I like did like 5 floors or something. I think it's because I think from like the point that could start at and the point when I was allowed to like leave the arena, I think you were forced to do like 5 floors. I think so. I did like the 5 floors of that. Now, before I started like grinding in the arena, my friend gave me a number that I should reach with the characters because he gave me like a very specific setup of what I should use on that boss. He gave me a number, a level number that I should reach for all 3 characters. I don't remember what that was, but I remember I went 10 levels above that number just to be absolutely sure that I was high enough level to beat that boss. So I did that for like 2 or 3 days. And then I like went and fought the boss and it was super easy. So yeah. I also like went and did like this can mini game during my grinding. It's where you get on like a bicycle and you pick up cans. I did that. I did like the business mini game. I maxed that out. I got that done. I did that of its entirety. And I did like a bunch of random side missions. I don't even remember. I pretty much all of them involve like beating up dudes on the street. I remember one time when I was in a battle, I got ran over by a car. And the reason why I got ran over by a car is because so you can't like control where the characters are moving. They just move on their own. So Ishiban, is that how you pronounce his name? It's Japanese. I don't know how to pronounce Japanese names. He walked into the middle of the street and a car came at him and hit him. And I actually lost health to that. It wasn't a whole lot of health. It was like probably like 5 health, I think. But I was just like, really? I got ran over by a car and I lost health to that, even though I can't control his movement. So, yeah, that's whatever. Um, Anyways, that was my story of the grind in Yakuza 7. I hope they don't put like forced grinding into Yakuza 8. It's so lame. Grinding in any capacity, grinding existing is really lame. It's like, oh yeah, go do this battle 500 times for 20 XP. Like, that's not fun. That's boring. That's padding for time. Anyways, hopefully grinding is not in Yakuza 8. Hopefully you can just play it and you get what you need as you go through the game. Hopefully. So yeah, and I imagine Gaiden, the man who erased his name, that will be probably be good. Um, it's going to be a beat 'em up. So yeah, granted the game only has 3 fighting styles. Well, some of the Yakuza games have like fighting styles. Some of them it's just like unlock more moves. So they're doing styles, and there's only gonna be 3 styles, but I mean it'll still probably be good. Probably. The spy one, the spy style seemed really cool. You like throw a yo-yo and you could like I think you could like throw like shurikens, I think you could like tase people too. If I remember that from the trailer correctly. I know the yo-yo was there. I remember the yo-yo. I thought the yo-yo was really cool. I think you can also like tase people, I think, and throw like shurikens. I might be completely wrong on that, but yeah. That's my Yakuza discussion. I'll probably show that off once I buy all the hard copies of the Yakuza games. I will probably show that off because that will be really nice because I like that IP. I like that IP a good bit. So yeah. Next thing to talk about. I guess I can talk about streaming. So I had a thought. I've actually had this thought for a while, but I thought about maybe streaming on YouTube, maybe just to try it out. I think trying uh, I think trying it would be a positive thing. I don't know. I don't know if I should like stream here on the main channel or if I should stream on the VODS channel, since the VODS channel already has all the stream content. It would like make sense to stream there, but I could also stream on like the main channel too, or stream just on the main channel. That reminds me, I had another thought. Um, Simul streaming's on the rise. It makes sense to do. So simul streaming is where you have multiple live streams running at the same time. But you'll have like one live stream going to YouTube, one live stream going to Twitch, and maybe like a third live stream going to Kick. I mean, shoot, you could have like 20 live streams if you have the bandwidth for it and if your computer can handle it. I don't know if my bandwidth or my computer can handle two live streams, but that was another thought in my mind about simul streaming on YouTube and on Twitch, because like why not double dip? You know what I mean? Why not? That was another thought I had. I want to look into that at some point, and that's something I want to do research on at some point. I don't know if I have the bandwidth for it, and I don't know if my computer can handle it, as I have never tried it before. But that is something that I want to look into. So, yeah. Or who knows, maybe I'll just like switch to YouTube and just stream on YouTube. I have no idea. I got no idea. Anyways, that's that. I need a sip of water. We're gonna do a cut real quick. Oh yeah, so something I remembered about the microphone, or something like I noticed from the last video while I was doing the mic test again. So something I noticed is that you can actually hear when I tap my fingers on the table. So for example, anyways, you can hear when I tap my fingers on the table, so I'll stop tapping my fingers on the table so that you don't have to listen to that. I know that's pretty much equally as annoying when somebody taps their microphone. It's actually probably more annoying now that I think about it. Anyways, I won't do that again. I'm not trying to like blast your ears out. Uh, Not any more than that. I know that's like a sin to like tap the microphone. I won't do that again, I promise. So, anyways, yeah, and also something else I noticed as well, like when I snap my fingers, the microphone picks that up too. So, for example, now if I did it like right at the microphone, I'm pretty sure it would be very, very loud. I'm pretty sure that's probably very loud. That was just something I noticed. I thought it was interesting. Granted, I guess that only makes sense that it picks up that much sound, and it picks up more sound in more area as I keep turning the gain up. That makes sense. Makes sense. I just still found it to be interesting. So yeah. Um I don't know if I have anything else to talk about. I mean, I guess I could list some more hard copy games that I want to buy. These are games that I don't own at all. So I said God of War Ragnarok. I also want to buy God of War 2018 and God of War 3 Remastered. I want to buy hard copies of those two games. I want to buy a hard copy of the Dead Space remake. I think I said that earlier. Maybe, maybe not. Um, I can't think of anything else at the moment. Pikmin 4. I just saw that. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Luigi's Mansion 3, maybe Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I don't know if that's going to be gameplay wise different than the other games in the new Super Mario Bros. Series, but maybe I can buy that. Uh, Maybe I'll buy Final Fantasy. I've never played a Final Fantasy game or a Kingdom Hearts game. Maybe I'll try those at some point. I heard that like Final Fantasy 16 was amazing. That came out sometime this year. I heard that was amazing. So maybe I'll buy Final Fantasy games. I'm sure like probably the first like 10 are going to be on consoles that I don't own, so I might have to emulate those. I don't know. I haven't looked it up. I don't know what platforms of what games are on what platform. So, yeah. And this concludes the mic test series. We don't need to do any more testing on this microphone because I got it working the way I want it to. And I don't think the positioning of the microphone is like covering up my face too much. I don't think. So, yeah. I don't know when I'll stream again because I still need to finish Ocarina of Time. I said that in the update on the Zelda Project video. Um, Probably over Thanksgiving break. I'll probably stream at least once during that, assuming that I'm not doing anything on any other day besides Thanksgiving. We'll see. So, yeah, it's also almost 8 o'clock, and I should probably get done recording so that I can actually post this tonight instead of like next weekend. Because otherwise, I'm not gonna get like free time during the week again. So yeah. Anyways, that's about it. See ya.